What's up, guys? It was such an amazing week in comic books on New Comic Book Day! But I don't want to waste any more of your time. Let's jump right into the reviews right after this. What's up, comic book fans? My name is Bruce Monroe, and welcome to the channel, and welcome to another episode of Comic Book Reviews. That's right, my weekly series where I bring you my thoughts and my reviews on the comic books that I picked up on New Comic Book Day. And today was January 22nd, 2020, and I have 7 books in total to review for you guys. I did pick up 9 books. One was a book from a few months ago, but it was signed. It was Undiscovered Country #1, but it was signed by Scott Snyder and Charles Soule. So I was like, that could be a great book for myself, or maybe a giveaway in the future. Maybe, who knows? And I also picked up Heist, which Stephanie is really liking. So that was issue number 3 that I picked up for her. But I picked up 7 issues, and every single issue was awesome, guys. I really enjoyed every single book this week. I do have a little criticism probably for each book, but overall each book was just fantastic. And I don't want to waste any more of your time just like blabbling, talking. Except I do want to say, if you guys are not subscribed to the channel, make sure you guys get yourself subscribed and hit that bell notification, because you want to know when I upload. You want to know when I go live every single Friday with Stephanie at 10 p.m. Eastern on Comics and Beer, and we talk about comic book news. That includes comic book movies, TV shows, and comics themselves. And we have a really good time because we're drinking beers and we're reviewing beers. It's a really good time. It's about an hour, hour and a half, and we just have a really fun time. So make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys hit that bell notification, and make sure you smash the like button on this video. It's gonna be a good one, I promise. Alright guys, let's jump into the first review. Alright guys, my first book up for review, and it's actually my only Marvel book of the week. There were some other good ones, I don't know, I wasn't super excited about them, but for this one, I was super excited about. And that's right, Guardians of the Galaxy #1, a new #1. I feel like this one just started as a #1, but we're back with a new creative team, and a solid one at that. We have Al Ewing as the writer, Juan Cabal on art, and Federico Blee on colors. And this was a super enjoyable read, guys. I really enjoyed this book. I would give it probably a 7.5 out of 10. The art by by Juan Cabal was absolutely amazing. His line work throughout the whole entire book was incredible. It was really good. The colors again were just beautiful, and Al Ewing's story was a little odd at times. Like, the addition of Marvel Boy kind of was a little weird to me. And the main villains, like these souped up cosmic Olympians, like this crazy Zeus guy. I can probably show you a picture of that. It's probably been online before. But we got like Cosmic Zeus. Like, there's so much cosmic stuff right now. Cosmic Ghost Rider, Cosmic this, Cosmic that. Cosmic Thor the Herald. But overall, this was a super enjoyable read. I really do like what Al's doing with the team. He's kind of separating them. That kind of happens a lot with the Guardians. But he separates some of them, forms like this weird team. They go on this mission. At the very end, there's a really cool twist. And overall, this is just a fun read. It's a fun jumping in point. If you like Guardians, Donny Cates' Guardians, this is a little different, but not really that much. It was funny. It had some great action in it, and it's just normal Guardian stuff. So if you like Guardians, you will like this book, and I have high hopes because Al Ewing's work on Immortal Hulk has been incredible. So yeah, I would highly suggest you guys pick this book up because it was awesome. Alright, next up, my second book to review tonight is Detective Comics #1019. I only laugh because that is a ridiculous number to say for a comic book. But that's right, we are on issue number 1019. This is written by Peter J. Dasamy, art by Scott Godowitsky, and colors by David Baron. And I cannot say enough about this book. I have been harping on Peter J. Dasamy's detective run for the last, I don't know, 3 months-ish, 4 months-ish. I personally felt it just was lacking, especially compared to Tom King's run. I'm a huge fan of Tom King's run on Batman, and they wanted the same for Detective Comics, and it just wasn't living up to that for me. But ever since the end of Tom King's run. I felt like Peter J. Dasami's run has gotten a little better. Yes, it's only 2 issues, but it's been a really, really good 2 issues. The art by Scott Godowitzki is absolutely incredible. There's a, in my opinion, this art might not be for everyone. It's a kind of a little cartoony, but I really, really enjoy it. If I can get this glare to go away. There's a couple panels in here that are just absolutely stunning. Let me just move this over here. Maybe I can get a little bit. Oh, that didn't work. I'll move that back. There's a couple panels in here, like this panel right here. It's just incredible. It's just Batman putting on his mask, but it's gorgeous. And there's so many panels throughout this book that are just so well thought out, so beautiful, and the detail in his line work and artwork is just great. The story was simple but amazing, and what he's doing so well is dealing with the aftermath of Alfred passing away and Lucius Fox having to step into that role. He's doing a really, really good job of dealing with that, and it's absolutely great. I would rate this an 8.5, maybe even 9 out of 10. I know, it's crazy. It's a crazy score in my scale, because the 10 is the, epitome of a perfect book, and this is really close to a perfect book in my opinion. It was so, so good. Highly suggest picking up 1018 and 1019. They're a great 2-issue read. All right, next up we have Batman number 87. This is written by James Tynion IV, one of my favorite writers right now. Art by Gilliam March and colors by Tomei Morey. And it was good. It was definitely a step forward from issue 86, James Tynion's first issue. Definitely built a lot of intrigue into this new villain. We don't know who it is, who is controlling these strings throughout Gotham, sending Batman on these wild goose chases around the city, definitely causing chaos. But then we also get some intrigue with the Riddler and Penguin, who are also, their turfs are being, assaulted. Not so much the Riddler, because there's some crazy stuff going on with the Riddler at the beginning of this book, but the Penguin, and we see him at the end. Crazy, crazy stuff, excuse me. Burps for my beer. I love my beer. But overall, a super, super solid story. I loved the writing. My one complaint is the inconsistency on the art by Gilliam March. He has the Penguin looking absolutely insane in some of these panels. Like there's that one, and then we go up there, and there's that one down here. And overall, it was inconsistent, because at the end of the book, he looks more like a normal, human, and not like this crazy monster. So there were some inconsistencies throughout the book with the line work and his character design for the characters, but overall the story won out, and this was a super solid book. I would rate this like a 7 out of 10. Enjoyable. Definitely has some ways to go to hit that 8, 9 on my rating, but overall super solid book. I love James. I love the intrigue that he's building with the main villain in this book. So I have high hopes for this book to become an 8 or 9 down the future. All right, next up. What is my next book? We have another Batman book, because, I love Batman. This is Batman and Superman number 6. This is written by Joshua Williamson and art by David Marquez and colors by Alejandro Sanchez. First thing off the bat, I want to point out David Marquez's art. It's incredible. It's beautiful. I've been saying that ever since I picked up this book, and it just really is. Look at that Wonder Woman. It's gorgeous. And every single panel throughout is just beautifully done. The expressions on all the characters' faces, and he had to draw a lot of different characters in this book, because this deals with the aftermath of Bruce and Clark dealing with the fact that they held information from their team. They lied to the team about what was going on with the Batman Who Laughs and trying to deal with themselves. And their friends got infected, and they're dealing with the fallout of that. And it was really, really good. And there's also a really good part in this where, so they deal with the aftermath of that, and they go see Diana, and Diana's like really mad at them and like is like, I can't believe I have to use my lasso of truth on you guys to get the truth out of you. But then after that, they go back and they're like, all right, I'm gonna have to go back to Gotham and deal with some stuff. And Clark's like, yeah, I hear someone in Metropolis. I gotta go help them. They basically have to go back and fight their own villains, their normal villains in their own cities, and then they come back together again. It was like a cool little thing that Joshua Williamson did. I really, really enjoyed. So overall, super good book. Colors, art, gorgeous. Story by Joshua Williamson, on point. I rate this a 7.5, maybe an 8 out of 10, because it was really, really enjoyable, especially if you read the previous 5 issues. All 6 of you issues have been fantastic, especially if you're into the Batman Who Laughs stuff. So, highly suggest picking this up. It's not a great jumping in point as it is number 6, but this is probably going to be collected and trade really, really soon. Alright. This is probably my pick of the week. This is Batman Curse of the White Knight. Book number 6. This is written and drawn by Sean Murphy and colors by Matt Hollingsworth. There is so much I can say about this book, and I would have to go into so much detail, but artwork, fantastic. Gorgeous throughout the whole entire book. Sean Murphy is such an amazing artist and storyteller. It's crazy. I loved the triangle. Triangle, that's right, love triangle between Harley, Joker / Jack Napier, and Batman. Didn't see it coming. It happened, and I love it. Sean, you're a genius. Absolutely awesome. I love the twist in this book with the whole founding family of Gotham. We think it's one thing, of course, you know what Sean do? He twists it on you. He makes it something else. Brilliant. Beautiful. Amazing. I thought this book would have a lot more about Azrael and this amazing bat suit. He was in it a little bit. There's some really beautiful fight scenes between him and Batman. But it was so much more about Batman and Joker and Harley, which was just, it's all I needed. It was so gorgeous. I also love the inclusion of Jason Blood in this. I mean, he's doing such a great job, Sean Murphy, that is, of adding these characters that you wouldn't think you'd see in this universe, but he's adding them in, and it's so great. I mean, this is just gorgeous artwork. 9 out of 10. Not every issue of this book was a 9 out of 10, but this was a 9 out of 10 for me. I was grinning ear to ear when I was reading this book. I'm grinning ear to ear just talking about this book. Amazing book. 9 out of 10. If you guys are not reading this book up, try to find all 6 issues or wait for it to pick it up in trade, because this will be an amazing read and trade. Highly suggest you guys read this book. We have 2 books left, both indie books, both great books. We have Family Tree number 3. This is written by Jeff Lemire, art by Eric Gasper, and colors by Ryan Cody. I want to say, excuse me, that I really don't know what's going on with this book. I like it a lot. It was really enjoyable. 7 out of 10 on the scale. Really interesting story. Lots of intrigue. What this book is doing more than anything else is getting you intrigued and wanting to know what the F is going on. I don't know. There's some weird stuff going on with some trees and people turning into trees and people wanting to hunt trees and cut these tree people down. But beyond that, I don't know. And it's awesome. I love not knowing exactly what's going on in a book, but the writing is so good that you're intrigued. The art by Eric Gasper is good. It's definitely not my favorite. It's got definitely, I would call this like an indie style to it. It's just, it's got enough detail and enough line work to, you know, sell the scenes, show you what needs to be shown, but it's not that super detailed like Jorge Jimenez or David Marquez or something like that. It's just, it's exactly what this book needs to sell it. I really like the character, the grandfather character, Judd. He's really great in this book. Overall, again, the intrigue is what is selling this for me. 7.5 out of 10. Like, again, Really solid week in books, and I can't say enough. I love Jeff Lemire. Just saying it. Saying him right now. I love him. All right, my last book for the week, excuse me, is Once and Future #6. This is written by the great Karen Gilliam, art by Dan Moore, and colors by Tamara Bolavane. I must say Bolavane. Probably wrong, but that's the colorist on the book. A really fun read. A lot going on in this book. And by say my one complaint or one issue with the book is about Duncan. Duncan is the main-ish character. His grandmother and him are both like the main characters in this book. But he did kind of like a 180 in this book, in my opinion. In all the previous issues, he was kind of like not fully on board with this fantasy monster hunter / magic world that his mother had thrown him in, or grandmother had thrown him into. And he was kind of hesitant about everything and just unsure of everything. And then in this issue, he was just like, yep, I'm in. Here I go. I'm in control now. I am pulling the strings. I am making the decisions. And every single issue before that, he was kind of like tipsy-turvy. Like, I don't know, Grandma, what do I do? But other than that, super fun read. It was awesome seeing Duncan be a badass. Not gonna say it wasn't cool seeing that swinging Excalibur around. I'm sorry, spoiler. He gets Excalibur in the previous issue, but he wields it like a badass in this book. But overall, super fun read. I'm super excited to see where this book goes, because that's right, this is an ongoing, guys. A new Image ongoing, and Boom Studios ongoing. My bad, Boom. Boom Studios ongoing. And it's really, really great. I would say 7 out of 10. That's right, every single book this week was a 7 or higher, and this is no different. Again, that I did have a complaint about the book, but that was really it. The art, I absolutely love Dan Moore's art. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's fantastic. It fits this book perfectly. I love it. I love Dan Moore's art in this book. That's right. I'm not ashamed to say it. Alright guys, that is going to do it for the week. I reviewed 7 books, and every single book was 7 or above on my review scale, and that it just means it was a great week in comics. If you guys didn't pick up any of the books that I reviewed this week, I highly suggest you guys go down to a local comic book shop and pick those books up, because they were awesome. Awesome reads. And before I close out this video, I do want to remind you guys that Stephanie and I are hosting our 200 subscriber giveaway right now. The video will be right up here that you guys can go click on and see what we are giving away. Also, the link is in the description for you guys to enter the giveaway. I highly suggest you guys do, because it's an awesome Batman black and white statue that we are giving away. You guys want it because it's a Sean Murphy one. I promise you guys want that statue. And if you guys are not subscribed, don't forget to get subscribed. Hit that bell notification so that way you guys are notified when Stephanie and I go live every Friday and when I upload new videos, because we are bringing out you guys new content very shortly. And yeah, that's going to do it for this week, guys. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.